Are you doing good? Yes. Okay. In the previous class, we had discussed the first two paragraphs of the third chapter. First two paragraphs of the third chapter. Which is our third chapter? The magic room. Our third chapter is magic room. Did you read the text, first two paragraphs? Yes. Is there any difficulty? No. Very good. Okay. If you have any difficulty, you can call me and ask me. I will read the first two paragraphs one more time. That will help us to find the meanings in the next paragraphs. Okay? All of you take your text, page number 22. Page number 22. It was school holidays and it was a wet, rainy day. Poppy looked out of the window at the rain and thought about her parents. They were on a long holiday traveling around the world. They thought Poppy was too young to go with them. So Poppy was staying with her Aunt Bella in her old house with lots of rooms and strange noises. Today, Poppy was bored. She was all alone. Aunt Bella was out for shopping. It was the third week of the holidays and it had rained throughout. Poppy knew all the parts of the house and the garden by now. Downstairs, there was a big living room with the soft old chairs and a television. Next to it was a dusty dining room with an enormous table and chairs. The dining room had many old books in bookcases, but they were not very exciting. The room smelled strange and Poppy didn't like it. At the back of the house was the kitchen. The room was better. It was warm and full of delicious smells. That much we studied in the previous class. Okay, let us remain the point. Can anybody tell the points? Important points? I will tell you. Then it was a school holiday and here is the story there we met with a girl. What is the name of that girl? Poppy. What is the name of that girl? Poppy. P-O-P-P-Y. P-O-P-P-Y. She is at the beginning of the story, she is very sad. What is the reason for her sadness? Poppy was sad because her parents were not with her. Where were they? Her parents were on a long traveling round the world. A long holiday trip around the world. Why didn't they take Poppy with them? They thought that Poppy was too young to go with them around the world. It was not a short trip, it was a long journey and so they didn't take Poppy with them. Okay, now where was Poppy? Poppy was staying with her Aunt Bella in an old house. Where was Poppy? Poppy was staying with her Aunt Bella in an old house. What kind of a house was it? It was a house with lots of rooms. It was an old house and it was a house with lots of rooms and strange noises. It was a house with lots of lots of rooms and strange noises. In the second paragraph, on the particular day when the incident took place, in this day, Poppy was too much bored. What was the reason for her boredom? What was the reason? She was bored because she was all alone in the house. There was nobody in the house. Nobody in the house except Poppy. Poppy was the only member in that house now. Where was Aunt Bella? Aunt Bella went out for shopping. Where was Aunt Bella? Aunt Bella went out for shopping. And what did she do? Poppy knew all the nook and corner of the house. That means each and every part of the house she is familiar because it is the third week she is staying in that house. It is the third week and it was raining throughout the vacation and so she keep inside the house and there were so many rooms in the house and she was familiar with all the part of each and all the part of the house. And what did she do? What was the description of the house? At downstairs, it was a two-storied building. Two-storied building means it has two floors. On the first floor, that means the ground floor, there was a big living room. What was in the downstairs? There was a big living room with the soft old chairs and a television. What were the things in the living room? soft chairs, but they were old one. Although the chairs in the living room were soft, they were old, and there were old chairs and television. Next to it was a dusty dining room. Next to the living room, there was a dusty. It was very dusty and it was not neat. And there was a dining room with so many chairs and a table, an enormous table and chairs. The dining room had many old books in a bookcase. In our dining rooms there was a shelf. There may be a shelf including inside the shelf there was so many plates, cups, etc. Okay, in dining room. But here in this dining room, what was inside the dining room? There were so many old books in bookcases. There were so many old books in bookcases, and Poppy was not interested in reading. Why? That books were not very exciting to her. That books were not very exciting to her. At the back of the house, there was a kitchen, which was the only one thing Poppy loves. Poppy likes the kitchen most. What is the reason for her likeness? What was the reason? Poppy loved the kitchen because it was always warm. The kitchen was always warm, and there may be from the kitchen there is a pleasant smell. A pleasant smell means delicious smell come from the kitchen. It was the only room she likes because there was the room was very warm, and from there she got a pleasant smell. From there she got a delicious smell. Then the next paragraph, to listen to the next paragraph, page number 22. I will read the paragraph for you. The bedrooms were upstairs. The bedrooms were upstairs, and Bella's room was at the front and Poppy's room was at the back. Where was the bedroom? The bedrooms were upstairs. That means in the first floor. The bedrooms were upstairs, and Aunt Bella's room was in the front, and Poppy's room was at the back of Aunt Bella's room. At the front, when we enter to the first floor or upstairs, first we can see Aunt Bella's room. We can see Aunt Bella's room, and Poppy's room was at the back of Aunt Bella's room. Poppy's room was at the back of Aunt Bella's room. And she could see the garden with its apple trees and flowers. What did Poppy see through the window? Poppy can see the apple trees and flowers through the window. Her room was at the back of Aunt Bella's room. Her room was at the back of Aunt Bella's room, and through the window of her room, Poppy can see the apple trees with the fruits and so many flowers. She can see a garden with its apple trees, and so many flowers are there in the garden. Today, it was too wet to play outside. It was a rainy season and it was a wet and rainy day. So today Aunt Bella was not there. She went for shopping, and now Poppy was alone in the house, and she couldn't play outside. Why she couldn't play outside? She couldn't play outside because of the rain. Because of the rain she couldn't stay. She couldn't go out and play, and she should have to stay at home, at the indoors. The bedrooms were cold, and there wasn't much furniture. The bedrooms were cold ones, and there was not enough furniture in the bedrooms. The bedrooms were so cold, and there was not enough furniture in the bedrooms. In Poppy's room, there was only a bed and a wardrobe for clothes. What are the things in Poppy's room? Poppy's room, there was a wardrobe for keeping clothes. Wardrobe. There was a wardrobe. In Poppy's room, there was a wardrobe and there was only a bed and a wardrobe. A bed and a wardrobe. The things in Poppy's room. In Poppy's room, what are the furnitures? There was not much furniture in the bedrooms. In Poppy's room, there was only a bed and a wardrobe. What is wardrobe? What is the meaning of wardrobe? Wardrobe is the place where we kept. Wardrobe is the place where we kept our dresses and valuable items. That means almirah. In Poppy's room, there was only a bed and a wardrobe for keeping clothes. At the end of the corridor, there was an old door. What did she saw? At the end of the corridor, corridor means the empty space we used for walking. At the end of the corridor, what did Poppy see? What did Poppy see? Poppy saw one old door. At the end of the corridor, Poppy saw an old door. Poppy turned the key. What did Poppy do? It was closed and the door was locked. At the end of the corridor, there was an old door and it was closed and locked. So Poppy came there and she tries to open the door. She tries to open the door. She turned the key. What did she do? She turned the key. It was difficult to open it. There was no O there. You put an O there. O in the text. It was printing mistake. Open. It was difficult to open it. It was quite difficult to open it. It was closed and she tried to turn the key, but it was so difficult to open it. She heard a click and the door opened as if by magic. She tried hard to open it, but it did not open. It was so hard to open, but as if by magic, it opened the door. The door opened suddenly. She heard a click. She heard the sound of a click and it opened without the support of anybody. As if by magic. As if by means, in the magic we can see that when the magician spells some words, the closed door or the closed thing will open. Like that, as if in magic, this door, she tried hard to open the door, but she couldn't open the door. It was very hard. But as if by magic, after some time, the door opened by itself. The door opened by itself, producing a sound. The door opened by itself. She heard a click sound and the door opened by itself. She couldn't believe her eyes. Now she looked into the room. When the door was opened, she looked into the room. What did she find? She couldn't believe her eyes. It was very surprising. She couldn't believe her eyes. It was very surprising. She couldn't believe her eyes. Poppy stepped into the strangest room she had ever seen. She had seen so many rooms in her house and in this and Bella's house, but it is unbelievable. She couldn't believe her eyes. She saw it is a pretty room. It is a strange room. She couldn't believe her eyes. That means the picture or the sight inside the room was unbelievable. She couldn't believe her eyes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She couldn't believe her eyes. Poppy stepped into the strangest room she had ever seen. She didn't ever seen such a room before her life. It is for the first time she is seeing such a wonderful room. The walls were changing. What is the speciality of the room? The walls were changing color and were decorated with the sparkling silver and golden stars and moons. What was the speciality? Suppose this is the room, and what was the speciality? There were so many stars of golden and silver colors. There, and there was moon, crescent moons. The moon was there, and the walls were changing colors. These are the walls of the room, and it were changing colors. Sometimes it may be red, sometimes it may be blue, sometimes it may be yellow, golden color, like that. The walls of the room were changing colors. And they were decorated. The walls were decorated with the sparkling. Sparkling means glittering. Silver and golden stars and moons inside it. First blue, then pink and purple, the golden mixed together. Which are the colors? The change of colors of the walls. First blue. First time she see the blue walls, then the pink walls, then the purple walls, and sometimes it may be decorated with the golden linings. and it was like a liquid color. That means it is floating, it is moving, it is like a liquid color. It is not in a solid state. The color is not in a solid state. It is in a liquid manner. That means it moves like waves. It moves like waves. Is it clear? Yes. What did Poppy saw at the end of the corridor? Yes. Let us explain one more time. What did she saw? She saw at the end of the corridor there was an old door. Say in simple English, at the end of the corridor there was an old door. It was locked and there was a key on it, and she tries to she tries to turn the key, but it was so hard for her to turn the key. It was so hard for her to turn the key. At the end of the corridor there was an old door, and there was a key on the door. The door was closed and there was a key. What did Poppy do? Poppy tries to turn the key, but it was too hard for her to open the door. But to her surprise, as if by magic, the door closed suddenly. The door opened suddenly with a click sound. The door opened suddenly with a click sound. She looked inside the room. What did she saw? She saw it was a very surprising sight. It was unbelievable. She couldn't believe her eyes. It was unbelievable. She couldn't believe her eyes because the walls were changing colors. Like this room, it was a huge room, and the walls were changing colors, and there were so many silver and golden stars and moons on the walls, and the changing colors, and the paint is not solid. It is like a liquid paint. It was changing color, first blue color, then pink color, then purple color, and there was the mixing of golden color. Sometimes it mixed with the golden color, and it was a beautiful sight, and Poppy was impressed by the room. Poppy was very much impressed by the room. I will read that paragraph one more time. It was an important portion. It was an important portion. You please listen. At the end of the corridor, there was an old door. Poppy turned the key. It was difficult to open it. She heard a click and the door opened as if by magic. She couldn't believe her eyes. Poppy stepped into the strangest room she had ever seen. The walls were changing colors and were decorated with sparkling silver and golden stars and moons. First blue, then pink, then purple and golden mixed together. It was like liquid color. It was like liquid color. Listen, the furniture was strange too. The furniture in the room was strange. It was not an ordinary one. The furniture in the room was strange too. On the left was a sofa, but it wasn't on the floor. What was inside the furniture? What was inside the room? Which furniture was inside the room? There was a sofa in the room, and the legs of the sofa were not on the floor. It was a magical room. It was up from some space up from the floor. It was not in the floor. The sofa was floating in the air. Where was the sofa? The sofa was floating. Floating. The sofa was floating in the air. The sofa was hanging in the air. It was not on the floor and moved around the room. What was the sofa doing? It was moving around the room. It was moving around where was the sofa? The sofa was inside the magic room, and the legs of the sofa was not on the floor. It was in the air. It was hanging in the air, and it was roaming around the room. It was walking here and there around the room. The tables and chairs moved around or stopped on the ceiling. What was the tables and chairs doing? The tables and chairs are also moving. It was walking from here to there and there to here, and it was moving, and sometimes it may touch the ceiling, and sometimes the furniture may touch the ceiling. It may stick to the ceiling. The furnitures in the room were not fixed at any point on the floor. They were moving. The furnitures in the room were moving. Which are the furnitures? A sofa, then table, chairs, etc. Other chairs and tables moved around and stopped on the ceiling. In the middle of the room was a table and two chairs. What was in the middle of the room? In the middle of the room, there were so many chairs, there was tables and there was a sofa that all the furnitures were moving here and there. And in the middle of the room, there was a table and two chairs face to face. In the middle of the room, there was a table and two chairs. Two chairs. They weren't moving much, so Poppy sat down at the table. That chairs and table in the middle of the room was moving so much. That means they are fixed. They stayed there still, and so Poppy sit at a chair. Poppy sit at a chair. Immediately the table was covered with the delicious food. Cakes, jellies and ice creams. Which are the food items on the table? As she sit on the chair, at the very moment she sit on the chair, the table was filled with the delicious food items. As she sit on the chair, what happened? The table was full of delicious items. Which were the items? Cakes, jellies and ice creams. Cakes, C-A-K-E-S, cakes. Jellies, J-E-L-L-I-E-S, jellies and ice cream. Which were the food items at the magic room? As she sit at the chair, the table filled with so many delicious food items. Which were the delicious food items? Cakes, jellies, then ice creams. Cakes, jellies and ice cream. Poppy took a cake and tasted it. What did Poppy do? Poppy took a piece of cake and tasted it. It is so delicious. What did Poppy do? What would you do if you were at the place of Poppy? You will take the ice cream. Okay, somebody will take the ice cream and some others will taste the cakes. Like that, here Poppy took a piece of cake and tasted it. It is yummy. It is very delicious. It is very delicious. Heavenly. Its taste is heavenly and a taste out of this world. Throughout my life, I didn't taste this kind of a cake. I didn't ever taste this kind of a cake. It is the delicious, the most delicious one I had ever had. The furniture was strange too. On the left was a sofa, but it wasn't on the floor. It was hanging in the air. And moved around the room. Other chairs and tables moved around or stepped on the ceiling. In the middle of the room was a table and two chairs. They weren't moving much, so Poppy sat down at the table. Immediately, the table was covered with the delicious food cakes, jellies, and ice creams. Poppy took a cake and tasted it. Heavenly, the taste out of this world. The walls changed color and she watched them. All this time the walls are changing colors. All the walls are changing its colors and the color became darker and she switched on the golden lamp next to the table. Now, after she tasted the cake, the color became much darker. At the beginning, it was brighter color and the color became darker. And what did she do? She switched on the golden lamp next to the table. There was a table lamp on the table and she was sitting near the table on the chair and she, as it became darker, as the walls became darker, she switched on the light. As she did so, she heard a sound, whoosh. At the very moment she switched on that lamp, what did she heard? She heard a sound, shh, and the room was filled with smoke, so she couldn't see very well. The room filled with smoke, dark smoke. The room filled with dark. As the sound came, at the same time the room filled with dark smoke and she couldn't see anything. It was darkness inside the room. Inside the whole room there was darkness. After a minute, she saw a person appear. After some time, she saw a person appear in front of her. A person appear, and then she saw it was a boy. She saw somebody is coming to her, and then she realized that after the darkness appears, she realized that, or she understood that it was a boy. Who was that person? It was a boy. Hi, he said, I am the genie of the lamp. Who are you? Who was the person? The person was a boy, and he wished he wished Poppy. He wished Poppy. Hi, Poppy. I am the genie from the lamp. I am the genie from the lamp. Did you see the serial Alauddin and Al-Fudda Vilakku? Yes. In that we can see a genie. Who is a genie? Who is a genie? A genie means an invisible spirit. Genie means an invisible spirit appearing in the form of animal or human beings. They were very obedient. Genie means an invisible spirit. In Alauddin and Al-Fudda Vilakku, we had seen a genie, and he can do anything for his master. Genie can do anything for his master. Like that, here the person is a boy, and he wished Poppy and said that, hi Poppy, I am the genie of the lamp. She switched on the lamp, then there was darkness, and the room filled with the smoke, and after some time the smoke disappears, and she saw a person, and the person was a boy, and he come and wished Poppy and said that, I am genie, the genie from the lamp. I am genie, the genie from the lamp. Who are you? A girl. Who are you? He asked. I am Poppy, she replied, but you don't look like a genie. Poppy replied, I am Poppy. Who are you? Who questioned Poppy? The genie asked a question to Poppy. Who are you? Then Poppy replied. What was the reply? I am Poppy. And you don't look like a genie. I don't believe you are a genie. You don't look like a genie. The boy stood there in front of her. What did the boy do? The boy stood there in front of Poppy. The boy stood there in front of Poppy, and he was wearing jeans and t-shirt. What was the attire of the genie? T-shirt and jeans. T-shirt and jeans. What was the attire? Attire means dress. What was the dress code of the genie? What was the attire of the genie? The genie wore a jeans and t-shirt. The genie wore a jeans and t-shirt. Very expensive shoes and a cap on his head. Yes. Can you explain the genie? Can you explain the features of genie? The genie was a boy. He wished Poppy and asked, who are you? Poppy replied, I am Poppy, and I couldn't believe that you are a genie. You don't look like a genie. Then the genie wears t-shirt and jeans, and he wore an expensive shoes. Expensive means costly. Expensive. Expensive. Expensive means costly. Expensive means costly. Expensive shoes and a cap on his head. He is having a cap on his head. What is his attire? He wore jeans and a t-shirt. He also wore an expensive shoes and a cap on his head. No, he said, I suppose I don't. Okay, I know I don't look like a genie. I suppose I don't. I get bored with all that red and golden stuff, and after 2000 years my clothes were really old, so I got some new one. Here the boy said that it is a funny thing. Here the boy said that almost all the genies are having red and golden stuff, golden dress. All the genie have a red and golden stuff, golden dress, and I don't like that. That is old one. That is an old one. I am fed up with that dress code. So now I changed my attire. Attire means dress. So now I changed my attire. Now I look like I am not looking like a genie and I am like a smart boy. I am like a smart boy. I am wearing t-shirt, jeans, costly shoes and caps. Yes, I suppose I don't. I got bored with all the red and golden stuff, and after 2000 years my clothes were really old, so I got some new ones. How do I know you are a real genie? Said Poppy. Poppy is doubtful about the genie. Poppy think that he is not a real genie. So Poppy expressed her doubt. I am doubtful and I don't believe you are a real genie. How do I know you are a real genie? How do I believe? For what reason I believe you? What is the reason? The boy looked at her. Now the boy, that means the genie, looked at her. He muttered a sort of spell. Muttered means whispered, saying low noise. Saying low noise. He muttered a sort of spell. Spell means magical chanting. That means whispering. Like whispering. Spell means magical whispering. He said something. What is that? Hocus pocus in verses. That word. That means in some films we can see Om Hreem Uttichata like that. Here this genie spell a magical word, whispered some magical words, and then suddenly Poppy was in the air. Where was Poppy? Poppy was standing in front of the boy. Now Poppy was in the air, up in the air. Her feet did not touch the floor. Her feet did not touch the floor. Her feet did not touch the world. Now she is in the air. She is in the air. She was flying very fast round the room. What was she doing? She is in the air. She was flying so fast in the room, round the room. She was flying inside the room. She was flying so fast. It is not slow flying. It was so fast. She was flying so fast inside the room, and then suddenly stood on the ceiling. Where was she? Now she was on the ceiling. She was on the ceiling. Now she suddenly stood on the ceiling. For at the beginning she was moving round and round fastly inside the room, and now she was on the ceiling. She was standing on the ceiling. Okay, I believe you, she shouted. Get me down. Now Poppy believed that he was a real genie. Only a genie can make this kind of things, and she believed that he was a genie, and she asked him to make her stand down. She asked him to make her land, and she shouted, "Get me down, please. I believe you are a real genie. You please get me down. You please let me down." Poppy floated down to the floor and landed safely. Then the genie spelled another word, and Poppy landed safely to the floor. Poppy landed safely to the floor. Poppy landed safely to the floor. Poppy floated down and landed safely to the floor. By this, let us wind up today's class. Let us continue in the next class. You go through the portion carefully. You read the text. It is a must thing. You go read the text 4 or 5 times a day, and this will help you to study later. Okay, today let us wind up. Let us continue in the next class. Thank you.